Well, hello again. Well, you never know when you're out traveling how things are going to go. So me and Bop are headed out to California, and our plane was delayed. So the nice thing about Points and Miles is he had a free certificate to a place here in Memphis. So we thought, hey, why don't we just stay the night and take a morning flight? So here we are at the Hyatt Centric, and I know I've already done a review on one in Boston, and so I thought, well, I'll do another one because we're pretty impressed with this quick little cheap hotel. So come take a look. Well, here we are to our spur-of-the-moment hotel. Thank goodness for Points and Miles, right? Come on. So for just a quick night here in Memphis, well, this is pretty nice. Here's the restroom. Now, we did get an accessible room because, of course, we just picked whatever we could in the moment. Nice little mirror. You know, women always like that. And then a deep sink. Now, if you needed to have adjoining rooms, of course, you could. This goes into the other room next door. So it's always nice to have if you're traveling with a family. And I thought this was handy, a nice ironing board, nice and portable. So that makes it nice when you're in a hotel room to not have one of the big, large ones. And then come take a look at this. This was pretty cool to me. When you walk, the lights come on. I thought that was pretty awesome. You come over here and the lights come on this bedside too. Nice touch, nice touch. Okay, then you can adjust the curtains over here by this. So if you wanted it to have the blackout, it's very easy to impress Nona. I'm loving these little buttons to close the curtains. And then your traditional refrigerator, safe, coffee pot, ice bucket. Ooh, do I see a robe? Let's check that out. Okay. There's only one robe here, so I'm not real sure about that. Maybe didn't think Bop was going to be with me. But yeah, that doesn't look bad. Okay, so again, on the spur of the moment, needing a hotel when we got our flight canceled here in Memphis, we used a category 1 through 4 Hyatt free night certificate. So it was a great way to use one of our rewards. Sometimes we find ourselves having to go places and use these certificates so we don't lose the benefit. So it was really nice that we had it, and I was able to get a hotel room for free. Okay, well, you know Nona and her elevators. It was quick, it was fast, and it was roomy, so it wasn't too bad. I didn't make Bop stay on the first floor this time. We were on the 3rd floor. Come on. So overall, I mean, it's a really nice room. Now, obviously, it's not like their Grand or the Park Hyatt, but for something that was kind of a last minute, if we would have paid cash, it'd have been around $150. So for a card that you only have an annual fee of $95, and we already got this one room for $150 right there, you made your money back. So definitely a great value, great vibe, very clean, and kind of some nice little small fun amenities with the buttons and the lights turning on at the bed. Definitely would highly recommend. One of the other things that I was real happy about, and we're getting ready to go into town real quick, but we're literally a block away from the Orpheum and right down Beale Street. So Beale Street has a lot of restaurants to offer. It has a night scene if you're interested in that. And then of course the Orpheum, there's always plays and things like that. So it's definitely in the highlight in the hoppin' part of Memphis. So definitely check out this Hyatt Centric. But be mindful, if you're interested in the referral link, I've got it down in the description below. So that helps me out if you take a minute and click on that. But again, very good card, very good benefit at a very nice hotel. Please like and subscribe to Away Again Travels with Nona and Bop, and see where else I'm going to spend Bop's points. Another thing I thought was kind of cool is this nice little handy small portable iron board.
You don't know what that is?
This small portable iron board.
Redo the whole thing. Okay. No, you've done that part. No.
Okay. And I thought this was handy, a nice little portable iron board.
So bad at this. Go ahead.
And I thought this was handy.